Welcome, welcome, welcome to my Pick Three at a Glance family. How's everyone today? I hope everybody's doing well. All righty, welcome all my new subscribers. Glad to have you with me. Also, if you're a viewer and a first-time viewer, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. This is Pick Three at a Glance. This system's statewide. You can use it anywhere around the globe where they use 1,000 numbers. And what we do is we take 22 numbers and we do the 111 rundown on those 22 numbers. And we have all 1,000 numbers and their possible combinations at a glance. That's why I say we're the home and no tic-tac-toes, no date sums, no root sums, no grids, no flips, and no 100 different rundowns that they have out there, because we are looking at the actual 1,000 numbers and know anytime what's going on with each and every one of those numbers to make a more common sense decisions on what numbers to pick and play. Simple as that. And everything is in numerical order. That keeps everything simple. With my strategy, I use the KISS effect. Keep it super simple. That way it's easy for everyone to understand. Okay, and this is my tutorial. And what I normally do is I take the number that fell prior in Missouri. I'm state specific. Missouri evening draws is what I track. I try to keep it simple. That way, make it easier for everybody to follow along. Now, what you're going to do, you're going to track your own state's numbers, because all numbers rotate different in every state. All numbers rotate different from midday to evening. And it's imperative that you track the numbers if you're going to be, I guess I'm going to say like me, a pick three professional, where you playing every day. You have to have some kind of tracking system to track the actual 1,000 numbers to be a better pick three player. All right. Now, October the 24th, 2022, evening draw. This here is the prior number that came out yesterday evening, October 23rd, 2022. And that number was 294 Missouri evenings. And this is a straight. By law, average law, or how these numbers rotate, all these numbers have to change positions. And this number, by being a straight, can come 6 different ways. It can come 294, it can come 249, it can come 429, it can come 492, it can come 924, or 942. All right? These are the 6 different ways it can come. And I always like to let everybody know the last time this number came out, just like this, in this position. And in Missouri, on Missouri evening draw, the last time it came out was December the 22nd, 2021. You would know this if you wasn't tracking your numbers. To be a better player, you have to have a tracking system that tracks the actual 1,000 numbers. And this here you can do at a glance. All right. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to look for where this 294 is on the master sheet, which is here. With the 22 columns, you're going to have 22 columns. You want to find the 294. The way we do that is do the 111 rundown on the 294 by adding 1 to each one of the numbers. All right. And when we do the 111 rundown, how you do it is you're going to add 1 to each number. And you go 1 to 2 is 3. And you just count down. You go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. When you get to 9, you're going to add the 1. That's going to give you 10, but you don't use the 1. You just use the 0, and you go 1, 2. You got 2 at the front. 2 at the bottom, 2 at the top. Simple math. 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. When you get to the 9 at the bottom and the 9 at the top, you're done. Same here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You use the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Simple math. Straight down. Now, what you're looking for is this 249. And you're looking for them. Well, you're going to find that you have your base numbers here. You got 12 straight numbers and you got 10 double numbers. All right? And everything's in numerical order. So here's the 12 base numbers: 012, 013, 014, 015, 016, 017, 018, 024, 025, 026, 027, and 037. Those are base numbers. These stay the same. They don't change when you do the 1-1 rundown on them. Doubles are triples with two like numbers. And you got 001, 002, 003, 004, 005. Triple zero, 011, 022, 033, and 044. Those are the base numbers. All right? Now, when we did the 1-1 rundown on this 294, you're looking for one of the base numbers in this rundown. Whatever number that comes in and you do the 1-1 rundown, one of these base numbers will always be in that rundown. And here we got the 072. And you see it's 027 here with the base down, and that's under column 11. 072, 027. Same numbers, just one of the 6 ways that it can come. Now, you go to column 11, you're going to see the 027, but this 294 going to change positions. It's going to be 249 on column 11. Same number, but by the 6 ways that it can come, when you do the 1-1 rundown on the 027, it's going to show up as 249. Same number. So let's go to column 11 on the master sheet. Column 11 here. Here's your 027. You go down. Here's your 249. You check it off. Bam, you're done. Can't get no simpler than that. You got your eye on all 1,000 numbers at a glance. All right? So now, how do you get the 1,000 numbers? Simple. Like I said, I use the KISS effect. Keep it super simple. So what we do here, each one of these columns have the 10 numbers with the 1-1 rundown on them. Each one of these columns is not looking at 10 numbers. You're looking at 60 numbers with the 6 different ways that each one of these numbers can come. All right? Now, so you got 12 columns here. You got 60 numbers. 12 times 60 gives you 720 numbers at a glance that you got control over. You put the power in your hands. All right? At a glance, you know what 720 of those numbers are doing at all times. You don't never have to guess a number unless you just want to do something. Same here with the doubles. You got 3 different ways these doubles can come on each column. That's 30 numbers you're looking at a glance that you'll never have to guess another number unless you just want to. So now you got 9 times 30 gives you 270 of those 1,000 numbers. So you got the 720 of the straights, you got the 270 of the doubles, plus triples can only come one way, and it's 10 of those. So you're adding 10, and that number is going to give you 990 numbers, plus the 10 gives you your total 1,000 numbers at a glance on one sheet of paper. If you take these 22 numbers and do the 1-1 rundown on it, you got all 1,000 numbers at a glance that you can check every time when them numbers fall and see how they fall when they fall, all at a glance. If you don't do nothing today, take these 22 numbers, do the 1-1 rundown on them, and start following me so you can learn how to be a better player in your state or your country if they're using 1,000 numbers. Because if you're not tracking them numbers, it ain't happening. All right? The actual 1,000 numbers. Okay? So we got the 1 and 1,000 eyes with the pick 3. Those eyes will never change. These numbers change in rotation and changing positions will never change. But you got your eye on each one of those numbers and what they're doing and what column. You'll know what column and what position 9 out of 10 that when they come in, how they fail. All right? Now this here is a monthly sheet for October. I do a November sheet and I do a December sheet separate. All right? Then also I do an annual sheet that I check all the numbers off each year each month as they come up to present from January to now to get all my data. And I can see at a glance on that one sheet what the numbers look like that haven't showed up for a year, because this all works by the law of average. And every month I can see what numbers didn't show up during the month every year. Now, so I'm not checking these columns off. If I see a column ain't failed in 30 days, 60 days, or 90 days, I got my eye on that column. So when I do hit, I'll automatically know where I'm going to get my numbers from. I'll never have to guess another number in my life, because I got all 1,000 numbers that I'm looking at all times. I don't have to depend on the tic-tac-toe. I don't have to depend on the date sums. I don't have to depend on the different multiple rundowns. I don't have to depend on the grids. None of that, because they're only going to show you a fraction of what you need to see and make you guess a number. You don't guess here because all 1,000 numbers is right in front of your eyes. You know at a glance what each of those numbers are doing. You know at a glance when the last time that number played. You know at a glance what number didn't play. You know at a glance what number you want to play. You know at a glance how long it's been since that number been out. You know everything there is to know with this one simple sheet of paper. If you just do it on your own, just write them out and mark them down. I know people asking me, can I send them something with a sheet like this? If you know the simple 1-1 rundown I just showed you, you got all 1,000 numbers at a glance. Okay, and I don't want to get into trying to send people stuff and all that, and I don't know a lot about that, and trying to charge people for envelopes and texting and all that. I know this is too simple. 22 numbers, 1-1 rundown, you got all 1,000 numbers at a glance. All you got to do is track them. Take time out to track them, and you're good to go. This made me a much better pick 3 player. All right, this is the system I came up with. This is 30 years of playing pick 3. Okay, that I was able to come up with this strategy. Now, here's my reality check for everybody that think you're going to figure out a system and hit these numbers the next day. It's not set up for you to win. It's set up for you to lose. It's not set up for you to try to know a number that's going to come day after day after day. It don't work like that. Now, I've showed my numbers that I hit, and I showed my paydays for those numbers. But am I hitting every day? No, I ain't hitting every day. I don't expect to hit every day, because I know that ain't part of the game. You got to know the game and play the game. The game is get you trying to play every day, guessing what numbers are going to come and lose your money. Here you'll know your numbers, and you just track them down by law average, by them rotating. When that number, as you track, you see the numbers, you build you a bucket list of numbers that haven't failed, and then you wait on that number. It could take you 30 days. If you see a column ain't marked off, 30 days. It could take a column 60 days. It can take a column 90 days. If you play any number off this column, you know it was 90 days. But me, if it's a 90-day column, I ain't going to play that column until it's after 90 days. And by law average, in that fourth month, something going to come off that column. And I got an idea because I've been tracking them, all the columns all along. Never have to guess another number. Never have to do another grid. Never have to do another multiple different rundown. Never have to do another whatever it is, because everything's right here. Never have to do another tic-tac-toe. Never have to do another flip. Never have to do 15 different rundowns to find a number that's going to come the next day. It ain't set up like that, y'all. So here's the reality check. You got 1,000 numbers. You got 365 days in the year, right? If a different number came every day in that year, you still got 635 numbers you ain't going to touch, that you ain't going to know what to do with. And them going to be the ones you probably going to be guessing on. Them 635 that ain't coming if you ain't tracking. It's funny, ain't it, y'all? I'm telling you, them the ones you're going to be guessing on if you ain't tracking the actual 1,000 numbers. Is the ones that ain't coming. Trying to hit. I'm going to say it again. You got 1,000 numbers. You got 365 days in a year. If they played a different number every day out that year, you still got 635 that you've been guessing on that you know ain't gonna come. The only way to win is to track the actual numbers. If you're a serious pick 3 player, if you play it for fun, it don't matter. If you're playing for fun, it really don't matter. You play it for luck. I'm not saying it don't matter. But if you're a professional or want to make it work, you're gonna track these numbers. And they simple. All right. Another reality check. If you take one of these columns, all right. So I'm trying to get this in you so you see this, trying to run a grid, run a tic-tac-toe, run all that to try to find a number coming next day ain't how it's set up. That's what they want you to do. I've been this 30 years talking to you. Okay. What it is right here. If you took all these numbers just like they are, straight just like they are, and ran them 365 days for the whole year, on average, what you're going to get out of each one of these columns is 3 of those numbers straight. On average. Every day you play 365 days out of the year. Because like I say, you still got 635 that you ain't going to hit. And that's about a third of the 1,000. 300 is about a third of the 1,000. 600 about 2/3 of the 1,000. All right? Or more. But I'm just trying to use even numbers so you can get a picture. 3 of those straight. 1 year, you might get the 0, 1, 2, the 2, 3, 4, and the 4, 5, 6 out of the straight for the 1 year, one whole year. The next year, it'll switch off. You might get the 6, 7, 8, the 7, 8, 9, and the 8, 9, 0. Then the next year, but it's a 3 to 4 numbers straight. If you play every day, 10 numbers. That's why you got to track. So when you tracking these numbers and see what numbers ain't fail, you know why you playing your numbers. And you ain't guessing why you playing your numbers. The reason why you running, burning up a lot of money is because, one, you don't even know why you playing the number that you're playing. Because you've been guessing the numbers. I was there, I've been there. I played my mama's birthday, my daddy's birthday, my wife's birthday, my dog's birthday, my pet fish birthday. I played street signs, I played dreams, numbers. Then you're going to hit sometimes, a clock right, or broken clock, I can say right twice out of the day. Whatever that term means, I ain't never stood. But you're gonna hit. But the thing is, when you do hit, if you ain't tracking the numbers, you got to guess again what number you're going to play again. But you don't have to guess on this. Because you're going to always know and build a bucket list of numbers to play because you're working by law average. You're going to know what numbers ain't played. I mean, if you're guessing, you don't have no idea of the numbers and why you're playing. And if you're missing, you don't even know why you missed the number. Or where to regroup, plan another number if you do miss. Here you're going to have everything you need to know. All right? I think I covered everything there. So if you would, I got to set up this other board. They're going to take me about a couple of seconds here. So if you would, just please like, share, comment, subscribe. And take the time out now while I set this board up, get it ready. And take a minute to look at that sheet. If it's blurry, I've got over 400 something. I'm gonna say over 400 because I'm losing track. I'm making so many videos, although they come so fast for me. But over 400, I know that. Okay, I got 400 videos. I'm hearing that some of it is blurry. I don't know why when I upload my videos to YouTube that they're coming out blurry for you guys. So just go to the other videos and see if you can see. Most of it, my principles are the same. Things are the same. So I do a tutorial every day and to help everybody become better players. So just check the other ones out. And it's 400, like I said. So if all of them blurry, I'm in trouble. Okay. Here is strategy number 2. All right. These are pairs. It's imperative that you track the pairs. Everything's going to work by law average. I know they're using this digital stuff on us. I don't know where that's leading to. I don't know if they can sum up the numbers and play the less odd number, less paying out number for us or what yet. But when they do, if we track it, we're going to know what's happening. We won't be guessing what happened. Because when they start doing it out, I figure that out. Pick 3 at a glance will probably be over with, because I'm not going to just give my money to these people. And they cheat me. I don't trust that. Okay. Now, the number that came out was 294. The 294, this is pairs. And when you track that, you got 3 different numbers, so you're going to have 3 pairs. So you're going to have the 24 and the 29, and you're going to have the 49 that you're going to mark off. If you have a double, which like 112, you're going to have the 11 and the 12 to mark off. If you get a triple, like triple twos, to make sure you get that double in, you're going to mark off the double twos. Or if you have triple ones, the double ones, triple zeros, the double zeros. Okay? Like that. At the end of the month, whatever pairs don't play, you carry them over to the next month. By the law of average, and you're going to see, by law of average, the pairs going to start hitting. And then you can track them down. Like I know this one pair that I'm tracking right now, it's a 3-8 pair, ain't failed in 100 days and counting. So, yeah, I got that on, I'm playing that. No, I took that off my bucket list to start playing. Because I know that 38 pair got to fall. And when it do, I'll be there to hit. Okay? And I've done that a couple of times. You see that on my winning tickets on the videos that I run down, that I track the pairs and hit. But it's all basically working off the law of average. The numbers have to come. Okay? Now, here, these is trying by law of average, finding the code number. What I did, I took zeros to nines. Zeros to nines, zeros to nine. And like, say this 294 that came out, I mark off 2 in the front spot, the 9 in the middle, 4 on the end. So at the end of the month, when I get through checking off all the numbers, I automatically, what numbers are code and what position I'm gonna play that number in if I'm having a daily carry number, okay? All right, now here, how that works. I have 1, 2, 3 here that I'm playing daily. Let's say I realize after checking that the 2 didn't fall in the front spot all that month, then that next month I'm definitely to hit straight. I'm gonna carry 2, 3. I'm gonna play 2, 3, 1 and 2, 1, 3 without guessing no numbers. I'll just rotate their numbers around, and I know why I'm doing it, because the 2 ain't fell on the front end. Okay. This here is strategy 4. This here is a yearly sheet, and it's got the same numbers that's at the top or at the bottom, and it's the back pair and front pair. Okay. Now, let's say that 294 that came in for the front. That's the top. I'm gonna mark off the 29, and on the bottom, which is the back pair, I'm gonna mark off 9-4. All right. Reason being, at a glance, I want to know what front pair and back pair hasn't failed as I check them off as my numbers come in. Okay. And what I do is look to make them up. As the year go through, you're going to be watching them pairs and follow them. So, for a quick example of why I do that, let's say for the end of the year, this is really short. Let's say I realize that 00 front didn't come in and 00 back didn't come in. So you know what my number going to be, don't you? For that next year. It's going to definitely be triple zeros or something with double zeros in it. Because I'm definitely going to be triple zero because the front zeros didn't fall and the back zeros didn't fall. And any number like that, where its front and back didn't fall, and especially with my tracking on the master sheet that the number didn't fall all year, let's say the triple zeros didn't fall all year, if this is one of the numbers, I'm definitely going to pick those triple zeros up. And I really don't invest in triples unless I see something like that. If I see triple zero, zero front and zero double zero back then fall, a double 5-5 front and 5-5 back then fall, you know my triple going to be 5-5-5 that year. Without a guess. Now that's how I play my triples. If I see something like that, but other than that, I don't really invest in triples because they only come 3 times out of the year. But when I check like that, and I see 5-5 front, 5-5 back then fall, or 1-1 front and 1-1 back then fall, I automatically know what triples I'm playing that year, all the way through the whole year. Because I know it's only going to be a good chance of hitting me once, or hit of how it's going to come out. Or I will play the 1-1 front and back, the 1-1 double number, like 1-1-2, 1-1-3, 1-1-4. Yep. Okay, here. That's strategy number 4. This strategy number 5. All right. It's a yearly sheet also. What I did is I took the mirrors. All right. And I paired them together. Front pair. I mean, not front pair, but I paired them and I played the opposites. All right. Now, I'm going to have to go back because I just remembered I didn't show you all how to find the mirrors ahead of myself. Okay, so let me go back, show you my mirrors, how they work. I totally forgot this. Okay, let's go back here for a minute. This is important to show you this on my videos. I try to make sure. Okay, in these columns here, you're going to have front pair, not pairs. I don't know why there's pairs on my head. I'm hearing myself. But you're going to have what you find in the pick 3 wheel. You're going to have mirrors and opposite numbers. All right. So the thing that makes up mirrors and opposite numbers on this grid right here, let's say you have triple zeros to 499 is going to be your top numbers, okay? And 500 to 999 is going to be your bottom numbers, all right? So if you played 0, 1, 2 and the Lord played 5, 6, 7, they just played your bottom number instead of your top number. Or if you played 7, 8, 9 and they played 2, 3, 4, they just played the top number instead of your bottom number. Reason being, a 0 out of 5, 5 out of 0, 1 out of 6, 6 out of 1, 2 out of 7, 7 out of 2, 3 out of 8, 8 out of 3, 5 out of 9, 9 out of 5. Power of that, all these numbers, their opposite is in each column. All right? The 0, 1, 2, the opposite of it, 5, 6, 7. The 1, 2, 3, the opposite of it is 6, 7, 8. All the numbers and their opposites in the column. That's the magic of this 1, 1 rundown. So if you had a column that didn't play for 3 months or 90 days, and you realize that a number and its opposite ain't fair, you definitely want to play that number and its opposite. Or if it's 2 of them, like the 0, 0, 1 and the 1, 2, 3, and the 5, 6, 7, and 6, 7, 8 didn't fall in those 90 days or hadn't failed for that year, you definitely want to play those 4 numbers. Or play the whole column 50-cent box when you hit it. Or even like I said, if you play it for fun and you track it, you'll always know how to play these numbers and match them up. Okay? So I had to show you that for you to understand this next step. All right. And back here. And that's what I did with this here. I paired the doubles up so at a glance I could see what's going on with them. Like this 119 and this 991 is a pair. This 664 and this 446 is a pair. But they mirror each other. And they are opposite of each other. Because a 1 is a 6, 6 is a 1. All right? And 9 is a 4 and a 4 is a 9. So at any time, if I find that a pair didn't come in, I'm carrying that over to the next year. Or a number and its opposite didn't come in, like the 119 and the 664 didn't come in, I got my eye on them, carry them over to the next year. Because by law average, they're going to come out. Or by checking, and I can realize at a glance that the whole column, nothing hit off the whole column for the whole year. I'm carrying all those columns over to look at, put on my bucket list instead of trying to worry about playing all those other doubles. I'm now only narrowed it down to 12 numbers or doubles I'm looking at playing for the whole year in 2023 by law average. And you'll start seeing that. You can see that. You can see tracking the actual numbers, what the numbers are actually doing, not guessing them. All right. So here's the sheet. Calendar for the month. 1, 2, 3, 4. We hit 4. Anything in red we hit already. All right. And the month ain't out yet. So working by law average, things will come. And here, this is the whiteboard. Let me show you my whiteboard. This here is a whiteboard. These are the numbers I've found for the rest of the year to be playing. All right. And the ones in red have came already. Like these here is my everyday carry. My pet numbers. I've hit the 076 because they came in a combination. I hit the 574 already. But you'll be hitting as you go along. And that's why I say you'll know your numbers to play because you always know what numbers to play because you're checking the actual 1,000 numbers. And see, I know why I'm playing these. 15 years since these numbers then came out. 15 years. Straight like they look, just like this. All right. Now, the reason I'm playing them, if you don't know why you're playing your numbers, don't play them. And on where you're going to know why you're playing numbers, tracking the actual 1,000 numbers. Reason why I'm playing those three, they didn't fall last year at all in any of the combinations on evenings. And then when I was checking back, I realized that the 160, the 076, the 574 didn't fall in any form of a six-way combination. So I picked those up to be my daily plays. That's why I'm playing them. These here, by law average, the numbers left. These here are the straights that mirror each other for the rest of the year. I would be playing. Okay, when I hit, I know what to add to my numbers to play. Same thing here, and I'm not playing a whole lot of numbers. I don't have to because I always got a bucket list of numbers to play when I hit. So I don't have to worry myself trying to make a big hit and just hit and play a lot of numbers and hoping I'm hitting like I used to do. Not no more. This here is the doubles that mirror each other. That's up here on this list. See the 225 and the 770. They mirror each other. By law average, one of the likelihood of those are coming out. And then here is the other doubles, and here's your triples. Like I said, I really don't invest in triples unless I do that front pair, back pair, and see the 0 front and 0 back, then play all that year. Then I know it's a great likelihood of triple zeros coming out. Or double zero something coming out. Okay? Back pair, front and back. Because it could come, if 100, it could come 010. But mostly what I'm looking for is the front and backs are made up. Okay, here, the front pairs and the back pairs is left. All right. Front pairs, back pair. And you see this 38, back pair ain't failed all year. All right. Now, and that's why I got this run down here, this 038. When I'm playing this 038, this 38 period. So I run it like 038, then all the way down to 938. Like that. Okay. And then there's a 38. It ain't the pair, the 3 and the 8 ain't failed together in 100+ days. I'll check again how long it's been, but I know it's been over 100 days now. And that's valuable information. to my online players and to my players in St. Louis. Okay, it lets you know why you playing your number and how long your number's going to take to hit. And these numbers will stay, this is going to stay on this board. So I'll check it every day. I'll show it every day. See how we doing. Same thing with the front pairs and back pairs that's left. And especially with this 38 day, this 38 going on 100 plus days, so you can see how long it takes. If somebody's playing 38 on their numbers and it ain't hit in over 100 days, that's why you got trapped. Other than that, you're just playing in the dark. All right, family. Play them till they come. Make that money, y'all. Peace and love. God bless.